All right, so I signed up with IViM as an affiliate and also as a customer. So I wanted to talk to you about my experience as a customer and how simple it was to go through the sign up process to get the consult and get the medication. So on Sunday, July 21st, I created my online account and answered the intake questions for free consultation. Since I'm already on a GLP-1 medication, they asked me specific questions about that. So going through and answering those questions was very simple and straightforward. I got a notifications telling me that I wouldn't hear anything back on Sunday because they're closed, and then they gave me the hours of operations. Monday I didn't hear anything, and that was to be expected because I expected they would have weekend signups that were ahead of me that they needed to contact first. So on Tuesday, I had my first contact and they confirmed that they were reviewing my chart, and I continued to wait, and that's fine with me. But on Wednesday is when all the action got started. I was in contact with their medical team. They asked me follow-up questions about my dosing schedule on zepbound, when I started, how long I was on each dose, any side effects that I experienced while taking the medication, when I last took my injection, and what dose that injection was on. Shortly thereafter, the medication was invoiced that day, and I settled the invoice the same day. And at that point, I'm thinking that I'll probably get the medication on Monday. But they were real quick to turn it around, faster than I expected. On Thursday, I got a shipping notification from UPS saying that a label had been created to ship something to my address. And then I got a notification from IViM telling me that there is a tracking number, and that was an app notification through the app. The UPS notification told me that it was going to be an overnight shipment, and it should be delivered by 12 p.m. on Friday. And then on Friday, I got a notification from UPS telling me that it was out for delivery. Got a notification from IViM through the app telling me that it was out for delivery. They also sent me a text and an email. So I really enjoyed that level of communication. It was real thorough, letting me know every step of the way what was going on. And then the medication was delivered to my door at 11:38 a.m. I live in Vegas, so at that time it was 104 degrees already, and I was out of town. I was driving back from Southern California, and there was a rollover semi that caught fire that was carrying some lithium batteries. So the freeway had got shut down. So it took me 16 hours to get back home on a 4-hour trip. So I was panicking because the medication was delivered to my door and it was hot, and my cousins were out of town, so they couldn't go over to my house and pick it up. So I called a friend of mine who was able to come pick it up, I think shortly before 2, and I had him open the package to make sure that the medication was still cold, that the cold packs were still intact, and they were. It was the medication was shipped in this box and contained it within this package. This is a real thick package for installation. Had these cold packs in there to keep the medication cold, and thankfully they were still cold. They did a good job of packing the medication. This particular shipment came from APS Pharmacy. It was shipped from Florida overnight. So it held up real well. It was real cold. So I had him put it in his refrigerator until I can get home. And I picked him up on Saturday, and everything was cool there. So what came in the package is a supply of needles to inject the medication. These are insulin needles, 30 gauge. So they're the smaller needles. It's going to be different than injecting with the auto injector pen. So this is something that I'll have to get used to. Alcohol swabs to wipe the area down before the injection. They included these instructions. No printed out instructions within the box, but there's a QR code to scan to get your injection if you're doing subcutaneous injections to inject the medication. What I also like is that on IViM's website, you can go to the website, and based off of the medication that they sent you or prescribed you, there is instructions on how much medication to draw out of the vial and inject. So for me, I got 2 different bottles of medication. I got the compounded tirzepatide. So for that, I'm going to draw out 50 units for my weekly injection, and that's for 5 milligrams per week. So this is a 4-week vial. And I also got a vial of Lipo B, which is with vitamin B. It's supposed to help you burn fat, and the vitamin B12 is for energy. A lot of people feel fatigue after taking the injection, so that's a way to boost your energy and eliminate the fatigue. So I'm hoping that the 2 will help me out. I haven't had any fatigue issues, but hopefully it'll give me a boost of energy on top of what my normal feelings are. And there are some areas within my body, like my side chest area and my stomach, where I'm still looking to burn fat. So hopefully the Lipo B will help out with those 2 things. So overall, the process was easy from start to finish, from signing up the account, going through the intake forms, talking with the providers about dosing. I let them know that I'm on around 10, but I wanted to drop down to 5 because by the time I start taking this medication, I should be in maintenance. And I told them that my goal was 225, but I don't want to go below 215. So they were okay with that. And they gave me a 5 milligram prescription for tirzepatide per week plus the will be. So real easy. You know, if you're looking to get started, please click on the link. There's a link within the video description of this video where you can get a free consult. I'll keep you posted once I start using the medication. I should do my first injection of the compounded tirzepatide on Friday, August 2nd. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you very much. I hope everyone has a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.